joining me in today's episode. We are talking about road to financial freedom. And apparently our family is not quite there yet, but we are starting this journey and you're welcome to join with me. So today I'm going to give you 5 ways, which I think is really important to start with this quest. And because this is a part 1, stay tuned on my part 2, which I'm going to give you 10 more ways towards achieving this goal. Without further ado, let's get into it. So I believe that everything starts in our mind. So these 5 ways that I'm going to give you today is all about our mindset. First step is to take control. Take control of our decision making. Take control of our spending. So I have heard of people saying, I've started this journey towards financial independence, retire early movement because I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Sa Tagalog, yung pagod na at the end of the month, walang natitira sa'yo because you just blow it away. So like, you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck. You are tired of trying to make ends meet every single time. We have to have this enough is enough moment for us to realize that we need to do something. And we need to actively manage our finances rather than being passive about it and just give in to our impulses every single time. I need to be a grown-up and start saying no to a lot of things and be in charge of my life, of my spending, of my financial destiny. Letting go of our come what may attitude, instead being prudent and prepared enough for whatever comes our way. Hey, we can do this. Number 2 is knowing our whys. Why do we want financial freedom? Well, for obvious reason, we want to be free. We want to be free to live the kind of life that we want to live. And for me, that doesn't really mean that having that luxurious kind of life. But for me, it's just mean that I can be with my children whenever they want my time. I can spend more time with them, with my husband, with my kids. That means that I could give more freely to those who are in need. Because for me, I feel so bad whenever people come to me for help and I cannot extend any, because I'm also trying to provide for my family. For me, more than having financial freedom, it is more on having that right attitude that I could pass on to my children so that when they become mothers someday, they could pass on the same behavior towards handling money to their children. It's just a domino effect. So either I'm going to set a good example or the bad ones. Number 3 is to evaluate our own perspective about wealth. Well, some people associate money with evil, because the scripture says, we all know that it's the love of money that is the root of all evil. It's not the money itself. Money is just a tool. If you're a good steward of money, imagine what you can do with it, helping people and helping your local church, whatever you may want to do with it. I was a child, I would hear this a lot of times from our pastors, from our leaders, that they don't desire to be rich, or that being rich is not really good for you because rich people are not happy. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. And then when I really ponder this, upon growing up, I was exposed to a lot of people, and then I realized that we all need money to support ministries, support missionaries. And then I've also encountered rich people who are generously giving to others. So my view about money and managing wealth has changed over time. And if you desire to acquire wealth someday, that's not really bad at all. Especially if your heart is really right and pray about it, continue to be generous, then you're in the right track, in my opinion. So think that money is just a tool, and it's really up to an individual how to do with that kind of money. And above all else, we're going to guard our heart not to love money, but just use this money to extend love to other people. The danger is if we have this bad association about money, then chances are we're not really trying to hold onto this. We're just like spending it left and right or giving it away. We're not having any goals or plans about it. And then we end up broke and borrow money from other people, which I think is not really ideal. Number 4 is to disregard other people's opinion. Because again, in the advent of social media, everyone has an opinion and we respect them, but we don't really need to explain to them every single time why we're doing such, why we're behaving such, because actually they don't know our financial goals, they don't know our values, they don't know what we're up to at the moment. So personally, I just value my families, my kids, my husbands, my parents, my in-laws, my close friends' opinion. And after that, I can just smile and say that this person doesn't really know me well. Maybe that's why he or she is saying such. So number 5 is to develop new hobbies. We need to unlearn those bad hobbies in the past and start to learn good hobbies that is beneficial to our financial goal. So instead of shopping to relieve us from stress or to unwind, there's like window shopping. So try to walk around the neighborhood instead of eating out all the time in the restaurant to celebrate. Let's learn recipes and cook at home. Instead of maybe browsing our social media, try to read books or listen to audiobooks. The possibilities are endless. There's a lot of things actually to do to stay away from spending money. That's it for today. I hope that you have learned something. Stay tuned for the part 2 of this. I'll give you 10 more ways to work on towards our financial goals. Feel free to comment down below which among these 5 ways that I've shared makes sense to you, which one you agree or disagree. I love hearing or reading your comments. As always, stay happy, stay safe and healthy with a grateful heart. Be contented while working on towards our financial goal. Until my next video, bye!